Dwayne Johnson has landed himself in very hot water with Hollywood elites and Hollywood executives, and this is only going to get worse. And a lot of this stems from him having a massive amount of arrogance and believing that he is some sort of great movie star that is on the level of the likes of Tom Cruise, which is just laughable. It just is not the case. So we're going to get into this whole story where he is currently just kind of falling apart in some pretty crazy ways. So let's get into this and see what's going on here. Insider claims Black Adam star Dwayne Johnson may have destroyed his own plan for DC supremacy by meeting secretly with David Zaslav. It ruffled feathers internally. For over a year, action star Dwayne Johnson kept proclaiming the hierarchy of power in the DC universe was about to change. While he was right, the change in the hierarchy did not work out in his favor, and a recent report claims that might be because the People's Champion was overconfident and pushed too hard to get his way. So as we all know, there's been a lot of changes at the DC universe recently with Warner Brothers bringing James Gunn in to basically lead the DCEU in a new direction, and I am not happy with a lot of the changes that James Gunn is bringing forward. So one of the most insane things that he decided to do was fire Henry Cavill from playing Superman. And while Dwayne Johnson does have some interesting ideas that we're going to be taking a look at here, a lot of it stems from him believing that he is some sort of great celebrity that we should all be looking to for our lives. So according to an inside source who spoke to Variety, Johnson held impromptu meetings that went over a few heads and made other demands that ruffled some feathers internally. Variety states he had discussions with incoming CEO David Zaslav about Black Adam's future amid the power vacuum of outgoing studio executives. Dwayne went around everyone, which didn't sit well. Variety reported not long after the Warner Brothers Discovery merger closed in April, Dwayne Johnson directly pitched CEO David Zaslav on a multi-year plan for Black Adam and a Cavill-led Superman in which the two properties would interweave, setting up a Superman versus Black Adam showdown. Multiple sources confirmed a meeting took place. And then this is where we get into some pretty crazy stuff. So we know the Man in Black doesn't have one at the moment since his solo outing failed to gain a satisfactory liftoff at the box office in October. Between an estimated budget of $195 million and reshoot costs upward of $40 million, the $391 million global gross didn't constitute a success or justify going forward with developing sequels, spin-offs, or anything with Henry Cavill as Superman. So I appreciate the fact that Dwayne Johnson actually wanted to continue doing stuff with Henry Cavill and like James Gunn, but a lot of it just comes from the fact that he really had this big-headed view on himself and believed that he was going to be able to basically carry the DCEU to all of the glory, and that did not happen at all. Black Adam was not a success at the box office. It just wasn't. So... And while a lot of people that went and actually saw the movie enjoyed it, it just did not bring in the money that they were hoping that it would. So the beginning of the end seemingly came when Johnson insisted on a tequila bar at the New York premiere of Black Adam featuring his Terramana brand, despite the film being rated PG-13. Johnson found himself in a catch-22 with his passion project. You can't have a more modest budget when this level of talent is involved, which is insane. People just don't have an interest in listening to Hollywood celebrities anymore. There aren't Hollywood celebrities, or there aren't movie stars anymore. There just aren't. Tom Cruise, and you probably heard this a lot, Tom Cruise really is legitimately like one of the last actual great movie stars. He is one of the last movie stars that are out there. And we've heard stories of Tom Cruise who's been able to throw his weight around to get things to happen that he wants to have happen, but he's been able to do that. Unlike Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson just does not have the star power that Tom Cruise does, and no one does really anymore in Hollywood. Like, people are sick and tired of Hollywood celebrities continuing to preach about their identity politics and their ideologies, their political agendas, and all of this type of stuff, and people are just growing more sick and tired of Hollywood celebrities and don't hold them in the same view that they used to. So with all of that being said, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What do you think about what Dwayne Johnson says here? And hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.